It's the Caleb MTG Show.
Gotta make it count, Caleb. Is that Natali pack one pick one? I think the two best cards here are Nadu and Swords to Plowshares. I'm kind of more of a Nadu mood, so I'll draft that one. Interesting selection of green cards here. Even the counterspell is playable. Ice Still is so good, but you really want Ice Still with fetches and Strip Mine. I mean, don't have that stuff yet. Excavator is pretty bad by comparison. Could grab Malcolm. Thinking about the Sprawl. Usually you want actual factual mana dorks, though, for Nadu. I'm just going to take a fetch. We'll see what comes back. We passed the Cub earlier. We're probably not going to get back, but there's still, like, Bristly Bill and stuff. There's still other landfall critters in green. Hey, sup, John Paul. Ooh. Fastbond, though. Oh shit, what up? Hey Soma, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 19 months there. And we just got a raid from the great Ross Merriam. Hey Ross, hope your stream was fucking dope. Let's give Ross a shout out. What format was Ross jamming? We were doing some box hunting earlier. Only got a single box from a deck that I thought was like kind of average, and then we scrubbed out a bunch with other average-looking decks. A lot of stuff that had potential, didn't quite get there. I'm almost there. I am almost there. We're almost in the final fucking 65 days. A little exciting. You're jamming standard for Richmond. Nice. Hope Richmond goes well. Yeah, interesting here. We have the Fastbond, which makes you want the Zuran Orb, but Sentinel has a little bit of like sub-synergy with Nadu. It spits out a map token, you crack the map token, you trigger Nadu. So every turn, every attack, you get another Nadu trigger, which is kind of nice if you're in that value mid-rangey spot. Drawing 2 cards off of a map token is kind of sick. But since we have the Fastbond, I'm going to grab the Zuran Orb here. A little Zorb action, and Green Sun Zenith makes a lot of sense with this start. Even though we only have Nadu so far, we are looking for more green creatures. I've been kind of impressed with that Eladamri card, but I like it in like the sneak attack type thing. I wonder if Lotus Cobra is a little bit better here. This is Somali Yacht Club, Nefusto. And then Arrows that we just listened to was by Red Fang. Greaves for Nadu. Fine, I'll take the Greaves. God damn it. Don't quite have a Cradle start. But this pack only had Cradle and Cub in it in terms of green cards. So we should have, yeah, some options here. Someone grabbed my Ice Till as expected. But Excavator, as bad as it is, does pair well with Fastbond Zuran Orb. And we can Green Sun for it here. Hey, the Sentinel came back. That's a really good sign. Yeah, ideally we wouldn't play this Trinket Mage unless we got like a Black Lotus or a Soul Ring or something. But the fact that it can grab Zuran Orb is not nothing. Speaking of nothing, though, what about this pack? Jesus Christ, this is bad. Frantic Search, untap my Gaia's Cradle. I'm going to grab Blooming Marsh in the off chance that we splash this Grist. I do like having Grist to Green Sun up. Definitely rumbling here. Yeah, we have a couple of permanent-based combos with Fastbond, Zuran Orb stuff. And then also Nadu Lightning Greaves stuff. And Malevolent Rumble is going to help me find whatever I'm needing. Really important pickup there. It also works really well with that Gaea's Cradle card. Very hard to pass this Karakas, but right now we are starving for early game plays, and that's what the Llanowar Elves gives me. So I'm going to snag that. So in Constructed, Sylvan Safekeeper was like a combo card with Nadu. It's a lot worse in Cube because you sack all your lands and then you're sitting there without any lands, right? That said, it's still very good as like a pseudo Mother of Runes that has some Nadu synergies. So we're still going to grab it here. Cheap creature for the Cradle count. Little genre whiplash here. What time is it? 6:30? I could have a soda. My final caffeine for the night. You are not describing something that you're going to pull off in Cube. See one boss, but good luck. The loot's almost interesting there. The Springheart really only gives you one Nadu trigger, but it is very good with the Gaea's Cradle. There's a couple cards here we wouldn't mind multiples of. Gargs is in, huh? Think about this fresh start. Green-blue doesn't have a lot of removal. Might be nice to have anything at all. I want that passage. I feel like passage always goes too late. Hey, thanks, Thopter Gifts. You're pretty rad yourself. Regrowth probably not making the cut, but who knows? Somebody else grabbed the blue-green Surveil land. So the one other green drafter might be also on blue-green. Hopefully they're not Nadu hunting. They're going to be disappointed. Hey. Yeah, the Misty, the Breeding Pool, the Noble Hierarch, all very tempting cards. Sol Ring used to be the end-all be-all. It's very good in this deck. These days, its average win rate is like, it's like essentially a Mox. So you shouldn't be taking it over Black Lotus, pack one, pick one, unless you want to, right? Like Cube, you can always do whatever the fuck you want. Just talking about like based on the data, you should be taking cards like Ancestral Recall and Black Lotus over Sol Ring. Whereas it used to be that Sol Ring was the card that a lot of folks saw it as the consensus best. It's very good here, though. We've got a lot of colorless uses, and the Trinket Mage can go grab it. That's a pretty nice pickup. What's up, Oko? Some of y'all might have already know this, but Oko is Broco. Yeah, that's right. I like Tamiyo in some decks. I don't know if I like it here. Maybe I should just throw the Bacti in, just like one more early game critter. Yeah, I like Tamiyo a lot when you can actually use your graveyard, when you got like Uro to get back or something. Or if you're doing like Eternal Witness stuff. Or if you're rebuying Time Walk. But we're just not doing any of that. So I think it's kind of clunky here. I'm just going to grab a critter. Badgermole Cub is excellent in this stack of cards. Oh man, Flash and a Worldspine Worm. Someone's going to be happy. There is a Lorien Revealed and a Botanical Sanctum and a Phantasmal Image. Let's grab the Sanctum. Interesting spot. Could have the Lutri for free. Could have a terrible fetch land for my Excavator. Could try and make Rofellos work. Pest Infest. Let's go. Let's go. I think I like this thing. I've been gifted double burritos. Not one, but double. That's true love right there. Grab Reclaimer. The Reclaimer can grab the Cradle. One nice thing about passing the Besieger there is now people aren't going to ask me why I'm not playing it in my Rofellos stack. Lady and the Tramp, the burritos. We've done similar. What was the weirdest one? I think lasagna. I think lasagna is the weirdest thing we've Lady in the Tramped. I'm extremely lucky to have found a life partner who shares my sense of humor. I don't think it would work otherwise. I don't think I'd be married. I would not play Portico here, no. The cool thing about the bossing here is that it plays well with the Cradle. Just like make an army by its lonesome. I think I want to try it. I have addressed why I want to play the Trinket Mage earlier. Could cut the Mystic Confluence. Have less need for double blue. Technically, Engineer 06. Technically, but good luck. It'll take a long time if you try to learn the game on the free-to-play mode and get good. Right? Yeah, also spending money doesn't necessarily make you good either. But pretty necessary to play competitive constructed decks. If you're just getting in. Sorry, I've been mulling and thinking this whole time. I'm gonna cut Makti. Makti is at its best when you're attacking and you care about your opponent having tapped blockers. I assume they're going to cast Absent on my elf, which is annoying. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to like play Rofellos or the Rumble this turn. And then when they decided to bury the Llanowar Elves so that it wasn't my draw for the turn, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll Rumble past it then. Might as well. Yeah, the Urza Saga on the side is always weird as shit. So I think we can just win this turn. Yeah, I might run Nadu out. What? Oh my god. Infuriating, yeah. This sucks. Okay, phew. You could lead on Forest here, then if you rip a Forest, you can run out Rofellos. You're a little vulnerable to Strip Mine, though, because then you don't have green. I'm just going to play Island. We can just Rumble on, too. Actually, let's just play this Greaves. Now that we have the second green for Rofellos, and then next turn we can, Rofellos, Greaves up, Oko. And the lives have been getting less and less clever regarding the song lyrics here. Oh, they're booster tootin'. They're booster tootin'. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would include Zuran Orb in the Arena Cube. I love comboing with Zuran Orb. But, I don't know if I'm going to draft it again. At least not with Fastbond Infinite. Maybe it's, still just fine for Titanium business. They have tutored for a Chromatic Star. Well done. pretty brutal booster tutor. I think roughly half the booster tutors I've cast, I've gotten like a fetch land or something. Had some really good ones though. The best booster tutor I had, I got an Upheaval out of like a blue-black tempo deck that would not have played Upheaval in a million years. I just got to like bounce the board and like replay a Psychic Frog or something. We echoing. One's got a few draw 7s going on, huh? Because we saw the Echo in their graveyard. Well, if we get to untap with our shit here. So we can Green Sun up Nadu. Cool. And now I've switched over to Powered Cube. I think my best draw here would be Gaea's Cradle. What's up, Forgetosaurus? It was very tempting to just Pest Infest their Fastbond in case they're playing draw 7s. But they might play something a bit juicier. Fair enough. Yeah, kind of an extreme punish for not casting the Pest Infestation, huh? We can tap the Badgermole Cub for 2. I'm sorry, we can tap the Llanowar Elves for 2 mana. I guess we draw on. If we draw a land, we can Pest Infest the Fastbond. But then we're still, like, Strip Mine Excavator locked for the near future. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Flocker92, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 2 months there. We kind of need to rip our own Excavator, but Green Sun would also do it. Nice. Too bad we don't have a breeding pool to grab this Heath, huh? Don't want to go too low. But I also don't want to draw a fucking forest next turn. This is a good spot. We do not have a Strip Mine ourselves. We do have a Zuran Orb. Trying to be as careful as can be. Oh yeah, they're gonna be able to tap for like 1 billion mana now, huh? I just hope my opponent's having a good time, you know? Please take a different action or the game will end in a draw. Excuse me? It feels like I got the warning exactly when the draw happened. My loop is also advancing the board. Like, I have lethal here. Warned me as the game ending. It's like, warning, take a different action, also draw. What? Alright.